Here comes another video on Doomsday. State 340. We just got Doomsday. Yesterday? What's today? Tuesday? Yeah, yesterday we got it. So, gonna make this quick. Well, it's not gonna be quick. It's gonna be a long video. I'll tell you that right now. But I'll try to give you as much information as I can. Whatever I know, I'm just kind of learning as I go here. I haven't had a whole lot of time as well, so you could see my influence ranking is only 40. Doing what I can, but a lot of these guys already got it all figured out, so that's good. But for those that don't have it figured out, or those that haven't had the time yet, I'm gonna make this to help you guys out. So right off the bat, first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna notice pretty much everyone's got their alliance centers built already. You go into your alliance menu, go to building, and there's beside the name Alliance Center 1, there's a location you can click. Alliance Center 2, location you can click, and you can go in there and you can see where everyone's plots are. You can see yours will be in green, everybody else will be blue. So these buildings here are going to give you your virus resistance so that you can attack higher plots. I'm currently upgrading this one. The infection immunity is 400, so that gives me an extra 400 infection immunity when I am attacking larger plots. Like for example, let's say this 2. I need to have, oh, there's no infection. Okay, I need something bigger than that. And there's not much around here. Maybe a 3? No. We'll get into that. There's nothing over in this one. This is the Alliance Center 1, so everything's very low. This is where you're going to start, though. Because you won't have a high infection intensity, you need to attack smaller plots like so. So I can attack this one, I can occupy this one, and as you can see in the green writing, current immunity 501, so I will suffer 0% poisoning for every turn. So I can attack this plot, doesn't matter, I'm not going to lose any troops, nothing at all. If I go to, let's go to our Alliance Center 2, and if I come over here, there's much higher level plots over here. So let's say I want to hit up this guy right here, right? I want this level 7 plot. All right, let's see. Can I take that? I'm going to suffer 40% poison damage every turn. So if I have 10,000 troops per line, let's say, in my APC, I'm going to lose 4,000 troops, just over 4,000 troops every turn that we're in a battle for this plot. Definitely not a good idea to hit that one. For myself, I'm not ready yet. I need to get my infection intensity. See, it's 1400. I need to get mine higher. So level 7 plots for me, I'm just not there yet. Some people are, some people aren't. It all depends how much time you've had and how much knowledge you have on this. So the other thing is that everyone's running into problems with is you have to hit a plot. Like, I can't just go to this plot. If I try, no adjacent territory, cannot occupy, so you have to go to someone's line. And the problem people are having is, say this guy's been working towards this level 8 plot and I just come in here now and snag it up. That's wrong. That's causing problems in alliances. People are getting upset. If you want to jump on, say I want to jump on this line, I find out who's running this, so that's skin 73. Okay, so if I want to jump on here, I'll send this guy some mail and say, hey, do you mind if I jump on your line and, work towards something? If he agrees, then fine, no problem. Otherwise, you pretty much gotta find a dead line or find, make your own line from starting here. Because I can start here. I don't want to, but I can. So there's another one. So now I'm going to suffer 3.18% if I attack this one. Is that a big deal to me? No. If I'm going to attack it, what I'm going to do, force the attack, and I'm going to take some troops down. Okay? Actually, I'm not even going to send T8 because there's no point. So what you're going to do is, what the hell am I doing here? Just send some T7, and you don't need much. 10,000 a line has been perfectly fine for me. I haven't had any issues with that. And I could go now with that, and if I'm going to lose 3%, I'm going to lose nothing per line. It's not much. If I have this thing full of 275,000 troops, I'm going to lose a lot. There's no point. You're going to win regardless. You don't need that. Your troops aren't really doing any of the work. Your heroes are doing all the work. So you need to have hero skills. This guy attacks only one target, so he's not the best for this. But Shooterman, for example, he hits two targets. So he's knocking out two guys every time. And you know what? I'll give you an example of how that works well. I'll attack this plot. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm sending 34,000 troops to it. Oh, that's 7 minutes. Hell no. I'm not doing that right now. Let me just switch accounts. I'll use, this is my practice account. So, all right, here we go. So I'll attack some plots here. So whose line is this? That's not mine. Where are my lines? So you can find your line by going to Doomsday, and you can find your territories. All your territories are labeled here, so you could click into one and see, okay, that's probably a dead one, so I'm going to abandon it because I don't need it. Another way you can find them is go into your mail, go into Doomsday Conquest Battle Report at the bottom here. Okay, and you can see the very last one you attacked. You can go to the location of it, and you can see, okay, clearly I was going somewhere, somebody else came and took it. Okay, that's what happens. Some people don't understand, some people might not care, but that's the way it goes. So no big deal. I'm not going to get worried about it. But if I want to work towards this level 5 here, okay, so I can't go straight to this level 5, so I got to go. This is where it comes in. Everyone's working to get stuff. Shit. So I'm going to lose 6.66% if I occupy this one. Not a big deal. I'm going to force the attack. I'm going to send just some low-level T6 guys. And I'm going to send heroes that have multiple attacks on each. This guy doesn't. This is a low hero, but if I unlock this skill, then I have 2 random attacks, okay, each turn. Can I unlock that? I might need those. I'll do it later. But Shooterman, I think his is unlocked. Yeah, so he's going to hit 2 guys. And Arsenal, he's going to hit 2 as well. So we'll do this. I'll hit this plot with 19,000 troops, okay? And then we'll see what happens here. It's a lot to learn, guys. There's a lot going on, and now you're trying to do cause as well, and it's crazy. All right, so now I've occupied that plot. I can come and hit this guy, force the attack. I'm gonna send this guy in. I can send what, 3,000. You watch. I'll send very little troops in. Okay, so I'm gonna send 10,000 troops to occupy this, and we'll see. We'll watch the videos here. So you see, I won. I lost very little troops. 2,400 troops I lost. Big deal. T6. Who cares? Easy peasy. So now I'll show you what happens. Battle continued for 1 turn. That's what you want to see. All right. So round 1. He's going to use his skill. That's what you want to see. Boom. Morale collapsed. Nope, it didn't. There we go. You're hitting 2 troops at once. You don't want this to go on past 1 turn. Boom, that's it. One turn, done. You don't want to go 2 turns because every single turn you're losing 40% or 10% or whatever the percentage was. So this one I sent 10,000 troops. How much did I lose? 3,800. So now did I mess up and not do it in one turn? See, 4 turns. That's why I lost so much. These heroes weren't as good. And mind you, I only had 2 heroes in there, right? So what happened here? Let's watch. No skill used. No skill used. That's where the kick comes in because every round you're getting poisoned, you're losing troops. You don't want that to happen. So if you have enough hero skills to take these guys out in one go, then that's what you want to do. See, prep turn, no good. This is what happens. So this is not a good APC for taking out anything that's above your immunity level. What I mean by that, if I find a low level plot, come on, around here. So let's say I wanted this one. All right, I can occupy that. I will lose nothing. So I could send any APC. I could send my 4th APC if I want with friggin' shooters or T6. It doesn't matter. I could send that guy in. He's gonna get that plot. Nobody's gonna die, and that's gonna be that. It's gonna be super easy. So I don't know. I hope that answers some questions. If it doesn't, so what's gonna happen is these troops are poisoned. I gotta come in here and I gotta heal them. T6 are quick and easy to heal. T7, not so bad. You're gonna want to do that often. There's no help for that. You gotta just let it go. You can get a bunch of these to help speed it up if you need, but if you have plenty of troops and you're not losing too many every time, if you keep the minimums in there, you're not gonna need to worry about speeding it up. You'll be fine. The other thing is, as you can see here, this building, production building. So go into here, click that production cog, and set some stuff to build depending on what you need. If I'm trying to upgrade a building, I'm going to need certain materials. As you can see, I'm going to get lumber, who cares, but I'm going to get these antivirus files or whatever they're called. So start that and let it go. That's going to keep working, and it's going to keep churning them out every so often. I'm going to get one, every couple seconds or whatever your production rate is at. I can stop this anytime. I can stop this right now and say, okay, I got enough of those. Now I need some of this material to upgrade something, so I can start that now. What you're going to do with those materials is upgrade things like this building. So I have enough material here now. Composite materials are what you're making, that I can upgrade this so that my production speed or my processing speed will give me an extra 200 per hour. And I can add another 1,600 to the processing queue. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that now. Oops. And then this one, I need more virus samples. So what I should do is not do that, cancel that, and I'm going to start making virus samples so that I can upgrade my my virus building here. So my infection immunity will get another 100. So I can go for higher plots. That's the key, is upgrading these 2 buildings. And again, maybe I'm wrong with stuff. I'm just going with what I know right now. But upgrade those buildings the most. The other thing you're going to want to do is start working on these guys as well. I'm not exactly sure we're going to be using them a lot until there's a war, but I would imagine you would want to have those leveled up, and as well as this troop resistance. I think these are what's going to be protecting your center. We're not there yet, so this is my first doomsday. I'm just trying to give you the basics. Okay, so Attacking plots, we went over that. I'll just skim it again. I can go on from this guy and carry on, but I should, if I can tell, if it looks like he's been working towards something, I should message him and say, hey, can I jump off your plot? Can I carry on your line? We got guys making lines over here. You're going to find people out here that are just kind of going towards things. Just shoot them a mail and ask them if you can jump on their line. It's not a big deal. It's quick. It's easy. You can grab a friend and work together so you can share durability and work towards plots. There's all kinds of things everyone can do, but we got to work together. That's the key. You know, don't just start taking people's stuff that they're working towards. It's just not right. And who wants to fight in the alliance? So, doomsday menu. Every once in a while, you're going to want to click this territory tab and click harvest on the bottom. Get all those resources, and you can do that as often as you like. I can do it again now, and I'm going to get just a few resources. All right. Specialty tab. You can level up. So I'm at level 5 with this guy now. So I can pick one of these 3 tabs here and add points that are going to help me do things. So for example, I want to start with this, and I can increase processing plant speed and an extra 10,000 processing things. Okay, Q. I can go on this side. Each one of these is going to do different things. Whatever your goal is, I'm going to suggest here. This is my test account, and I kind of made a few mistakes on there, but I'm gonna put more effort onto this side, and I'm gonna bring it in here and start working on this because I want to be able to process a lot, and I want to process it fast. That's how you're going to upgrade your buildings. Without that speed and without those materials, you can't upgrade your buildings. So I'm going to start working towards that. I got some rewards here. Okay, so now you're going to see that there's rankings. Man, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm jumping all over the place, but I'm just trying to give you guys as much as I know. These are all your plots that you own. Sometimes you want to get rid of them because you want to save, you know, you have 19 out of 24 here. You can add more. Oh, shit. If you need them. If you use all those up, next time you might not have so many. So I would only just go with what you need, however many you need. If you can manage with a little less, use a little less. I think it's probably best to save some of those for the next season as well, because I don't know how often they're going to come by. What else can we go with here? These are going to show you all your plots. If you want to get rid of some low-level ones, you can go through and see if you have any low-level ones. If you want to get rid of them, see some level 2s I might want to drop and move on when I'm running out of space. But right now I still have 5 to go, so I can occupy 5 more. I don't know what else I can say here. It's a lot to figure out. Yeah, see, here's another line. I don't want to go and take this guy's number 4 plot because he might have been working towards that, and that's just a dick move. Don't do that. You know, these guys are working towards something. Don't come in there and just go and attack this and take it now, because it's just rude. That's one of the biggest things, guys, because everyone's getting upset about that. Where was I attacking last? We can carry on, and I'll show you what I'm doing here. So the last one I attacked is here. So I want this guy. So I got 6.6% I'm going to lose. I'm going to go for it anyways. Not a big deal. Let's do this. Send this guy over and see what happens. 10 seconds. So once I occupy that, now I'll get an influence increase. I guess I could talk about influence. So now I'm in 65th place. This one I haven't been spending much time with either. Just testing things, but I've taken another plot. So you see here my plots, oops, in this corner. I've hit 20 out of 24. So I have 4 more plots I can use. So if I'm running out of space and I know I don't need this, I'll just abandon it. And I'll abandon this as well. I don't need those. Half an hour later, I'm going to have 2 extra spots I can take. I want plots like this. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not really looking for these empty ones, right? So now I've got this. This strategy part, I'm not there yet. I'm still working on figuring those out exactly. But you can see here now I'm making 600 an hour of poison food. Perfect. Because I need that stuff. So that's how you build your virus capsules. You're going to need those. So that now you can go in here and you can see that I've got that level 5 plot. What else can I do here? So influence rankings. You want to upgrade your buildings. You want to take over high level plots. That's going to all increase your influence value. The higher you are, the more reward you get in money. So he's the top guy, Louise. He's going to get 4 times the money reward that he's set to get. I'm going to get probably nothing, 1.2 times. So it's not much. It's only money. I'm not worried about it, not right now. But what happens is you want to get high on this level. Our alliance is ranked 34 so far. We're going to try and get higher because there's big rewards. So the leader, I'm not exactly sure who gets these, but I think the leader of our state, I could be wrong, but you're going to get recruitment tickets for 100% chance to get season 1 heroes. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think we're going to get a ton of heroes coming in our way. Resources, there's tons, 50 million resources of each one. That's huge. So these are going to be big. I'm really hoping we rank high and we can get this stuff. I am all over the map, guys, and I apologize. I'm just trying to catch everything as I go. I'll probably end up making another video of this with, maybe I'll make some notes and make things a little more organized. But for now, I'm just trying to get something out there to help guys, because nobody knows, or not nobody, but a lot of us have no clue what we're doing. Crap. So I'll leave it at that for now, I suppose. But I'll just do a quick recap. So yeah, taking plots, make your own line. If you're going to jump on somebody else's line, please just talk to the guy. Send him a mail, something, or find your own line if you can't get a hold of somebody. But just ask. It's much better. Avoid all the fights. Another one, like I said, upgrade these guys. Your their production facilities. Try to upgrade these as much as you can. Focus mainly, I think, on these 2 right now. You will need to focus on these as well, but for now I'm spending a lot of my time working on these because I want to be able to take higher tier plots and I want to be able to produce materials much faster. So I'm focusing on these. You may have a different strategy. I think this is going to be a good one for me right now. So that, always keep this thing going. If you're going to bed, hit stop, add whatever, and get it going again. So that this way it's going to create stuff while you're sleeping. You're not going to run out of time and not be producing. I think you want that building going like nonstop. As you're upgrading those buildings, you can go to these ones as well, and you have lower level ones that you can upgrade. So you got at every alliance center. So you may have 3 or 4 of these at one point, and you're going to need to upgrade all of them. Each one's going to help you. It's another 100. Keep it going. So upgrading share the plots, keep producing stuff, keep this going at all times, and try to occupy as high level tiers plots as you can. Keep that going. Just disband stuff you don't need. I don't need that, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm only abandoning it because I'm gonna take more after this video, but I'm making space. But yeah, that's the key right now, and I'll get into Alliance Center building. As you can see, we're all over the map here. It's too tight. What you're gonna want to do is leave some space in between these, but we'll show that later. I'll see if I can find somebody that's done it and go over it. Any questions, guys? Shoot me mail on my main account. This guy Ken, State 340, or shoot me a message on here, comments, whatever. I'll do my best to answer questions and try to keep up. It's been busy with this new doomsday, but we will see what we can do. All right, guys. Good luck out there.